Hey there, I'm Tyler Watts and I'm an independent game developer focused on empowering aspiring game developers everywhere. Despite that mission though, I'm often in need of empowering myself. Oftentimes, I feel like an imposter. Not that imposter, get out of here. I'm talking about imposter syndrome. It's something a lot of developers in the industry face. But in today's video, I'll share with you some tips that will help you stop imposter syndrome for good. Let's go. So what is imposter syndrome? For many, it's a feeling of fraudulence, and if you're far enough along, it's probably something you're feeling as well. Imagine you're granted a new task, and at first you greet it with procrastination and anxiety. Finally, you get it done, but you can't help but rationalize the fact that you were just lucky. The shallow feeling of doubt turns into a pit of sadness and despair, and from this, the cycle of imposter syndrome continues. Luckily for you though, it's a cycle that can be broken with these tips I will share with you now. The first tip I have for you is to compare yourself to, yourself. Now, with game development, you may find yourself on a team, you may find yourself a part of a community, and when you're doing that, it's easy to get wrapped up in thinking others are better than you. But one thing I always say is never compare yourself to others. Instead, look at the progress you've made. Cherish every victory, big or small, and from there you'll see that you've improved. A great way to do this is by looking back at your previous projects. As a programmer, I like to look back at my previous code and think, there's a million different ways I could have done this. And when you can do that, that's how you know you're improving as a game developer. But that's not the only tip that can help you defeat imposter syndrome. The next tip I have for you is to find a mentor. Now, a mentor can be a great asset to have as a game developer. You're sure to pick up some new skills, and that's great. But what's even better is you'll have someone who understands your problems. Chances are they've been there. They've made the mistakes you've made, and chances are they'll have some solutions to share with you. Imposter syndrome is a very isolating feeling. Taking the time to share that feeling with someone else you trust is a great way to elevate yourself and your confidence as a game developer. Now, you can actually make me your mentor by going to gomakegames.net and booking a phone call or a face-to-face meeting with me. I'm happy to help you out, so let's chat. And the final tip I have for you, what is the final tip? Is to have a why. Now, when you're working on something, you can have two things. You can have a what and you can have a why. I call simply doing the thing a what, which isn't that special. Everyone has that. But what's even better is having a why. That's your purpose, your reason for doing that thing. By having a why, you'll have something to strive for, and ultimately, you'll be doing more than just simply making a game. For example, me with these videos. I don't make these videos simply because I have to. I do it because I know how hard game development is, and I want to help others succeed. I actually make these videos every week, so if you like what you're watching so far, be sure to subscribe down below. This why isn't exclusive to just me making these videos. You can apply it to game development too. Instead of making a game for the sake of making one, have a purpose. That purpose is going to look different for everyone, but whatever yours is, figure it out, write it down, and never forget it. When you do that, you're sure to go far as a game developer. And it's with these three tips that you will have a newfound confidence as a game developer and ultimately be able to look imposter syndrome in the face and say, no! And remember, a great help for imposter syndrome is finding a mentor. And you can do that by going to gomakegames.net and booking that phone call or meeting with me. On the website, you can also find my mailing list where you can get exclusive content not seen on this channel, as well as a Discord community where you can get connected with other aspiring developers. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, like, and share down below. I hope to see you all in the next video, which you can find somewhere over here. And with that, dev on.